Hello everybody, I'm back with another video for you today, and it's time that I continue in the tradition of trying all these new cards out. I've played Meve, we're now on to Anna Henrietta. I've pretty much played them all, right? I haven't played like Deadeye, maybe a couple of others, but I've played most of the new cards, so can tick that off my bucket list. But yeah, we're playing a bit of Assimilate today. Should be a pretty good deck. Anna Henrietta I don't think is great in this meta because you've got the likes of Syndicate with lined pockets, Blaze of Glory I guess, Skellige, there's some Arrakis Swarm around, a lot of leaders that are not going to get you a huge amount of value with the Anna. So most likely we're just going to play this I guess in round 3, get a little bit of value from it. Maybe we have to use our leader early on in the game to actually gain card advantage and then use the Anna Henrietta. Not sure how I feel about it, so we'll see if it's any good, but in theory, on paper, it shouldn't be that great, so keep that in mind. Just wanting to try it out, of course, even if it's not the best card in the world, technically speaking. Now, we do just have a bunch of good cards. I mean, this is an Assimilate deck. You could be running a different stratagem, I'm not really sure here if you need to. Because you have diviners to purify if you get locked and stuff anyway, but you know, you can consider that, switching out TA for, you know, Skull maybe, or Lamp or whatever, but yeah, we're just going to basically pack in a ton of good golds, Bull, Portal, Triss, double Joachim with Coup, could be playing a Menno, if that's something you might add for consistency with the Coup, but yeah, this is kind of just a throw in as many decent golds as you can, only one thinning card, and hope to just draw all your power plays, and in that case have more points than the opponent. So don't have a huge amount of interaction. We have one Invo and we have the Masquerade Bull to deal with stuff. We have a couple of Tawny Jousts, but aside from that we're kind of just doing our own thing and getting a ton of points. It's Assimilate. I know a lot of you like Assimilate. I like it too. It's actually a very fun engine archetype to try out and play every now and then. And yeah, with that being said, subscribe as always for more videos. And let's jump into a game or two. Alright, going to be a bit of lined pockets up first, so already doubting the Anna Henrietta a little bit. Got some nice natural lighting going on here as well. Don't often make videos during the day these days, but yeah, we're gonna get some of that going on. Remedy here, probably not going to be too good. I quite also like mulliganing things like Diplomacy, but yeah, same can be said of Duchess's Informant here. They're both not incredible cards. Anna, I mean, arguably we don't even want Anna. I was thinking what we can do is we can invocation their Cleaver and then use the Anna to get value from the Cleaver. So there's something going on there, but it's yeah, it's a little bit wonky, shall we say. Let's get rid of Diplomacy then, and I guess the Informant. A couple of cards that we're not super hyped to see. I think we can just start with Ducal Guard, either that or Portal. Got an awful lot of engines here, so we shouldn't have too much trouble. I think we'll go with Portal, because there is always the possibility of good old-fashioned just some nasty things from the opponent, right? Like the Safecrackers, billion points into crimes and whatnot, so I think it's probably wise if we go with a couple of decent cards here. So let's do Ducal Guard now, wait for our other engine to pop. Do a bit of thinning as well with the Portal, which is very nice. It will help us draw into our golds. Without it we don't have a huge amount, and I think we definitely need these points here to have a chance against the sheer Safecracker value. Okay, so I guess we can play Glynis, and then we can look to maybe actually play an early Brathon, something like that. Gotta be just very careful because they can have quite a lot of points there. I think this should be a matchup that's pretty bad for us, in all honesty. They can just remove the Glynis, which is not great news. We'll play another engine then.
Men bring more coin.
I think we're just going to end up losing the round because of the sheer points that these cards are worth. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Oh god. Syndicate, what are you doing, mate? 11 for 5, 12 for 5. Hello. Hello, mate. Doesn't seem too reasonable to me. Okay, I guess it's Brathon's time. We may have to use Anna leader this round.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
But I mean, we do have points here. Let's not mess around. We do have a lot of engines. We hadn't activated them yet, and as soon as we do that, we get a lot of points. So we're not completely dead yet. The opponent still has to prove that they are in a superior position this round if they want to take that win. And if not, I mean, I think our long round in theory is still pretty nuts, even if we run into the likes of Tunnel Drill or whatever else. It shouldn't be that bad for us. Let's just go with Runestone. Ooh, Standard Bearer or Cavalry. I think Standard Bearer at this point is probably better.
Make your emperor proud!
I think the Lach might get us 2 points worth of value on a Safecracker, right? But maybe they won't be playing 2 more crimes here. So, rather take the guaranteed
if the
points.
ring won't come off, just take the whole finger.
Opponent's spending all of their coins. That's pretty good news for us, I think. I think it does mean I'm going to have to go with this Anna Henrietta. I could also go with Coup de Grace and just play another Cleaver's Muscle, assimilate a little bit. It's not the worst idea ever. It's really not the worst idea ever. I guess we'll do that first. I think it's probably more valuable that we try our best to hold on to.
Her Grace will not be pleased.
Yeah, I mean this is just a ton of points as well, right? So can't really complain. I think we should try to hold on to this Anna so that we can get leader value in round 3 and see what they have. Play around some of their cards potentially. But I'm not opposed to doing Anna this round. We may end up doing that here.
Do you feel a draft? Let me shut the door.
Well, that makes me not want to do it, actually. I think I'll just go with... we could also just pass, but they've got so many points potential here.
The stars
I'll just play my
shall be
Diviner.
victorious
We'll just play chill.
today.
We'll just make them play another card if they want to win the round here. I think Diviner might not actually do too much in this matchup because they haven't shown us they have poison in this round 1. And without that, I'm not sure what else there will really be. Look at that. Beautiful. So now we may even take a pass. We may even want to take a pass here. Because they've expended all of their carryover. Pass or double cross Anna. Depends where where our mind is at. I mean, we're going to end up having a pretty dead leader if we do this Anna play, so I'm not sure I want to do it. It's certainly quite risky. It certainly is. I mean, obviously we could... I mean, it probably will win us the round, but then our leader is just quite weak in comparison to theirs. So I think I'll pass. I don't think there's a huge downside to not having last say here. Oh, and they're going to tie. Okay, interesting. That's pretty good news for us. Because we're going to have last save out of nowhere. It does mean it's a very short round, which is arguably not too good. Not too good at all. Anna, I think, has to go, just because it's not going to do a whole lot. Maybe we can get rid of Informant first and see where we're at before we do that. If we draw Invocation, then maybe that Anna's not too bad, actually. Could, in theory, use it with Cleaver. And Roderick, what can that be played for? Bull. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay, this is fine. This should work out in our favour. Provided they actually have a Cleaver. If they don't, then, well, that might be a little bit awkward. It should be very interesting. We probably are going to have to play Roderick first, just to get the ball out. We're then going to probably get heat waved on it, which is a bit annoying. Okay, this is very interesting, isn't it? Okay, let's go Roderick.
Out of the way, rabble!
If they have a heat wave, we want to at least get it on the
teeth?
ball. You know, otherwise Joachim is at risk, for example. So we'll probably be doing double Joachim. That's pretty... this is the kind of game that we can very easily win or lose, just depending on how we sequence here, for sure. It's going to be quite a tight one, I think. Tunnel Drill is also a potential yoink. It's a potential yoink, but it's also a potential... I mean, it looks like they don't have heat wave, right? So maybe we should have a look at what their... gosh, this is quite fascinating. We should have a look at their hand first here. I'm also kind of tempted to go with the Joachim first, so we have chance of an assimilate unit, and then we can get rolling. It does mean we're probably poisoning tunnel drill, right? Oh goodness, I don't know. I guess I'll go Joachim and just go for that assimilate value, right? Yeah, I think I'll do it.
I shall flog them into submission.
Okay.
Feeling
Poison.
a bit peckish.
Maybe I'll poison Joachim. Nah, let's poison this. Makes more sense.
All
Right?
these signs can mean but one
Okay,
thing.
pay tribute, pay tribute, pay tribute, pay tribute, pay tribute.
Leave me, vile spectre! Be gone! Flaming Rose!
Fascinating. Okay, so we've got Jacques. That's point number 1. We know what their hand is now. We also know that they don't really have a spender other than the tunnel drill, so presumably they'll use those those points now. It's not a very good tunnel drill. Damaging by 1, so I'm feeling very good about this game actually. They've got Philippa and
lots
Jacques.
of prior experience.
So I think we just got this one in the bag, right?
Life.
We can go Anna, we can get the value from Jacques. We can, yeah, and this is just chilling, right? Fantastic, actual Anna value.
Impertinence is the
That's
one
incredible.
thing I cannot abide.
We destroy that, and then that means only Philippa and Jacques to spend. That means we can invocate Jacques, and we can maybe play another Jacques here as well. May as well just, like, we know their entire hand, right? So we may as well spend all our coins with Jacques. There's no downside to that. We're winning by 1,000,000 points here. This is great. This is great. I mean, I forgot that this actually does give you 6 points, so it's not like the worst leader ever. I mean, it's pretty bad, but if you can facilitate it with the Anna, it's not the end of the world. That actually went pretty well. Let's go into another game, shall we? Okay, now a bit of mobilization.
I shall make Nilfgaard great again.
Could be Royal Guards, could be Revenants, could be Commandos, theoretically. All sorts of things. My guess would be Revenants. That would be my assumption here. But you never know. You never know what you end up facing. Okay, so we've got some engines. We'll mulligan Ducal Guard. We'd rather pull those from Portal. Otherwise, we don't really need them. Got a solid hand. I might get rid of a Slave Hunter or a Diviner here. Is there anything for Diviner to do? Not really, so I guess I'll get rid of Diviner. Don't think there's any locks or anything likely to be coming our way, right? Okay. So I think our objective here is just to get Slave Hunters operational. I'm quite scared of like Curse of Corruption if they are your typical things. So we're just going to play into Boiling Oils.
The best goods.
Whatever, they're going to get value at some point, so if it's in round 1 it's acceptable. We'd just like to use the TA to play around Revenants and such. We basically, our mission is to get double Slave Hunter on board so that we can... Okay, never mind. That is no longer our mission. Ooh, invocate the Madoc. Is that a play? Probably not. Probably not worth doing, right? Ah, this is going to get really scary because we're on blue coin. We need engines to survive, and if they aren't surviving, well then, you know, we're going to have a pretty miserable time here, I think. I guess I'll just use the TA. Since we know they're running bombs, I think the chance of them having a Curse of Corruption is less likely than the chance of them having another bomb, so would rather not have my Slave Hunter die, because that's going to be... That'll make life pretty tricky for us, I think, if it does. Not sure if invoing Madoc is worth it. Obviously it gives us a bit of carryover. In theory we could pull him out with Triss, so it wouldn't be the worst invocation in the world, most likely, in terms of the future points that we get. There's a Philippa, okay. Interesting. I mean, it's a good invo target, but probably we won't be able to afford it. So we'll just go Glynis now. We're going to try to fight the round. I don't know if we're going to be able to.
Now you
We
must
are an
serve
engine
the
deck.
Empire.
And we're getting removal from them. Not much more to say about it. This could end up being quite bad for us. But we'll see. Redanian Archer, okay.
They charging? Ah, Swarm will stop him.
That's fine for us. We could even grab the Redanian Archer ourselves. I'd rather kill this one with the Joust, I think. And then maybe go with Diplomacy or Brathens, depending on what they play. I'm strongly considering an invo here. Because if we can pick up some nice value in terms of getting another good card in our deck, it's very interesting. Ooh, Idaran is a nice target.
Oh, don't
wow.
dare cross me, or my friend
Wow.
here will tear you to pieces.
That's something nice. I mean, I think we for sure have to take this. We can't give them too much value from it, else we will lose on even for sure. I mean, we may be losing on even here, but there's still a hope for us to come back, I think, with Brathen's points. Now we have an Idaran, which is actually very, very good in this deck.
The sky'll burn with the
certain
eternal
situations.
fire.
Not always going to be amazing.
My loyalty is to Imperial coin.
Let's try our best here.
That is all I need.
We're really going to try our best to not lose the round. Let's see what we can do. Gosh. I think I'll actually kill the informant in case we want to yoink the informant with Remedy here. I think that's the play. Since we don't have coup de grace in hand, we don't need to keep it on board. Got a bomb coming. Okay, we're probably getting out of the round in that case. If they're getting rid of the Madoc. Alright, fantastic. That was a really useless bomb. to be quite honest, that was actually pathetic. I think we want to win this round. If we can win this round, we can put the pressure on the mobilization. They've used quite a few good cards here as well. The Philippa, the Idaran, and ourselves, well, we haven't used too much in this round. So I'm feeling quite confident. Part of me wanted to damage the archer. So I think now the play is to go with diplomacy. See what we get. Okay, fascinating. We could go with Cintrian Knight to knock this Redanian Archer's value away. That kind of seems to be the play to me. Just get rid of the potential in that card. Because I think we're in pretty good shape. We don't need another engine, it will just die. Because they probably have several removal cards here, right? Of some kind, whether it's Death Blow plus that, this or that.
Blood alone can my maid's
now
honor
I'm feeling okay. We've got this double engine, which obviously is very susceptible to tool removal. That's something to keep in mind for sure. Okay, they've played AA. I mean, we're getting all the goods from them, right? In some way. The Neuromancy AA. Okay, do we play Roderick? Probably can't play Roderick. We can play Remedy and Triss, I think, though. So let's play Remedy. And we'll play Informant.
I hate nothing more than a
Assimilate
creaky
value.
door.
Okay. Now I'm considering, should we actually kill? I think we should kill one strength unit here. Because if they have a Revenant, they can copy the Revenant that way. So we want to keep them a little bit restricted in terms of the one strength units on the board. Okay, that's the Revenant.
We retreat!
And this is feeling pretty good right now. This is feeling pretty good. We've lost the armor there, that's fine. We've tanked the armor, you might say. It's going to cost us Triss to win the round, but it probably wins the round, right? It's probably worth it if we go for it.
I will not let this become a second
Okay,
Sodom.
Dancing Star or Tawny Joust, both are fine. So we could have gone for that Invocation on Madoc kind of play. I mean, right now I'm feeling great, because even with tool removal, they're not winning the round, so that's kind of making us feel pretty decent about playing a fair number of good cards here. We obviously have quite a bit left in our deck. That's the value of playing so many golds and not much in the way of thinning or consistency. Just play a bunch of golds, draw them, push the opponent with them. That's kind of the strategy here. Idaran can be good. I feel like it will probably not find a lot of value. We'll get rid of bronzes here. So, do we want to play here? Interestingly, there's some spicy potential here, guys. Some absolutely fascinating spicy potential. Okay, I think I'm going to play Roderick now, actually. You might be like, why would you play a Roderick now? And you know, you might be right about that. You might be right to ask that question. Maybe we go Idaran first. Idaran works very nicely with with Masquerade Bull, which is my thinking. So maybe we go Idaran and we try to look for the Bull and we just YOLO all in here. We know they have a Neuromancy on hand, an AA. Fascinating. Okay, let's Idaran.
She's rather hungry.
I mean, honestly, I think if we push quite heavily, we should have a better short round than them. Wow, we're just going to get a forfeit right there. Incredible. Guess they don't have an answer to Idaran and they think that's winning me the game. Nice. Win is a win, as my mother has told me. So, let's go for another game. And now some Elven Deadeye action. Finally!
Now.
A leader that we can get some pretty great Anna value from. Just really, really good Anna possibilities here, which I like to see. I'm happy about that. I will mulligan 1 Cavalry, because otherwise our portal can break if we take mulligans on other cards. And I think I'll get rid of Remedy as well for now. Seems like it would be better later on, but not a terrible card. Just got a lot of bronzes. Have to get rid of something here, right? Would like to have a Tawny Joust. Whoa, we're getting a Feigned Death first
Let
card.
him forth, Duan. You stand
Wow.
no chance.
Wow. Now that is amazing. That is amazing to see. Just truly amazing. I will go front row Cav. We're going to play the round. Of course we're going to play the round. We're just going to try to commit very low value cards here, probably. Loving it if they play elves. It's just great news. This seems to be a bit of an overcommitment, I think. So I'm going to go with an informant here. Plan is to give them a target for the waylay, so they'll think about killing it, playing an elf, getting Aileron out of the deck. And I think at that point I just have a better long round, I don't know. So I won't be too scared about a push or anything. Look at this! Look at this for an overcommitment, bloody hell.
Aileron has shown us the way.
What is going on here?
Humans to the sea!
What is going on here? Absolute madness. So, diplomacy seems good. Just get a weaker card out. Oh my, this card's nuts right now. Cat Witcher Saboteur, let's go for it. I guess it's best on this. Oh wait, no, on Aileron would have been better. Oh, dude, I didn't even realize it's to the left. Oops. Aileron would have been a little bit better there, but that's fine. We're not even playing the round here. Gonna take a very early pass.
Slowly.
I'm a bit worried about what they have later on. It's probably traps, isn't it? It's probably traps. Traps are kind of awful for me to deal with. Oh, maybe we shouldn't be happy at all about this. This could be miserable. Can we beat traps? I mean, we have an engine deck. Maybe we're okay against traps. I don't know. I'm curious to find out, to be honest, man. I'll take a loss. Like, I want to see what happens here. I don't mind losing a game. That's okay with me. We're just going to check it out. We're going to see who wins long round with Eldain and a billion Venosil charges or whatever. Whatever's coming in our direction. I have more provisions. I objectively have more provisions in my deck now. So... Ah! Not if I mulligan coup. Oh, goodness me. That's really bad. Why have I done this? Misclick.
Swords I smile at,
oh,
weapons
gosh.
laugh to
Guys,
scorn.
it's not a Freddy Babes video without some misplays. Just staying on brand over here. Of course. So, what are we doing now? Just Diviner, I guess. We're gonna have a lot of... I don't know, they might technically have random Lach in there somewhere, so maybe keep Diviner. I'm really upset that I'm mulligan a coup. I'm really upset about that. Oh god. Gosh. That might be the deciding factor of this game, is me not having a coup. So yeah. Would be quite awkward, wouldn't it? Gonna end up having a bit too many bronzes here, and yeah. Gonna be rough, I think. At least we have Portal. Yeah, we'll have to mulligan these cards for sure. Oh gosh. Oh no. I've played myself. Oh, okay, no coup, but that's okay. We can probably find it. Oh god. Oh, I've really thrown the game here, guys. Oh, with my nonsense misclicks. Okay, well, we're going to still try our best, of course. Start with a portal, high provision card, get it out. It's important. Ooh, okay, bombs. Bombs are here. Obviously, traps, bombs, all of that fun goodness, right? It's gonna come out here. Gonna come out. What can you do? Oh gosh, what can we do here? We just play engines. They all die, but that's just life. That's part of the, we've committed to going into this long round. I've kind of committed to the loss. I just want to see how it plays out. I'm trying to justify my decision in any way that I possibly can to not feel as bad about it. I'll play Glynis now.
Great victories require great sacrifice.
So this could be anything from Serpent Trap to Horn to Crushing Trap. This could really be anything at the moment, apart from Pitfall or Incinerator. So probably just a Horn. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. What is it? Scorch! Ah! I'm suffering. I really could have expected this, right? I really could have expected a Scorch there. Oh god. Oh, this is just misery.
I divined this move
just true misery.
innards.
At least we have proactive plays. I don't expect to be winning this game at this stage, guys. I really don't. I really do not expect that. Okay. Boost the Diviner. Let's see what happens. Serpent Trap, yep. Pitfall Trap, yep. Oh god. I think the Scorch really fucked me over. Like that's gonna be the deciding factor. Not even my dumb coup mulligan. This game is just a train wreck. And that's okay. Trust me, it's okay, right? It's all good. Okay, I think it's ball time. Not really vulnerable to too much.
A taste of Nordling, is it?
Want to get that out. It's not really anything to poison currently. There's not anything to poison because we don't have any poison coming out. I really should have seen this. I mean, I don't know. I called it, right? It's just, yeah, what can you do? Okay, Venocil, Crushing Trap, Spores. Venocil, Crushing Trap, Spores. Fascinating.
My heart holds no forgiveness.
I'll treat so sword in hand.
Crushing Trap, Spores. God, this is going to be a nasty Crushing Trap, isn't it? We may even have more than one. That's, yeah, this is worrying. I wonder what this is. Could this be a Serpent Trap? Really don't know. Okay, Roderick.
What is it you want?
Roderick, number 2. That's fine, that's fine.
Push on! No mercy!
We know they have Spores, so I think Anna's a better choice here.
Speak your mind. To the point.
We know they have Spores, so I think Anna's a better option than the playing into Spores line of play. I don't think we're winning this, but maybe. Never say never, right? Never say never. Let's create some juice right now. Veil, Assimilate, boot bat boot. Give an enemy unit spying. How do we feel about that? Seems pretty good. Feeling okay about it.
And if I insert a needle here, what then?
This is most likely Crushing Trap, so a little bit of value for the opponent. We've got Spores as well. So basically their entire hand is Spores, Venocil, Eldane, something like that. This Venocil is going to be way too big, I think. Not sure how I'm supposed to beat that.
What are you doing in my
Fight
woods?
a lot of points, right? I'm sorry, Mr. Eldane. I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm just hanging out in your wood. I really do apologize. Please don't hurt me. I think Venocil does actually beat Triss here. I think Venocil is slightly more points than a Triss. Can't confirm. I don't know. Maybe we can make it happen. What? Back row Venocil? What? Why? They've got Spores last card. We know this. Why? Why would you? I can't for the life of me understand that.
How can I
I
help?
really can't. Gosh, bronze units. Venosil's Commando, Assimilate guy, shoot the moon dust. This has got to be the most points, right?
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
Just a bow guy for 6, or the spine guy is an extra Assimilate proc. We have a couple of Assimilates. I don't know which is most, 6 or -1, but it doesn't count as -1, so 3 + 1, 2. It's actually better to take Bowman, I believe. Okay, why am I worrying about this? We're winning. We're winning. That's what matters. I don't know fucking how on earth we're winning, but we are winning this game. What is Gwent? What game is this?
Daisy of the Valley!
I just have no. I cannot fathom.
I'll do so sword in
Cannot
hand.
comprehend why the opponent didn't go for a melee row Venosil. For the life of me, I can't understand. Just would have been more points. I'm not sure it would necessarily be winning. I guess they didn't want to break the spores value, maybe? I don't know. I can't understand that. Anyway. How did I win that game? What is going on? Okay, let's play one last one. Alright, gonna be a bit of Blaze of Glory.
Too long we have tolerated weak, sniveling emperors.
No more weak, sniveling emperors. It's time for a bit of Skellige. And hopefully we'll be able to take him down. Get rid of the bronzes, get rid of them. The 4Ps. Don't wanna draw those, don't wanna play those. Diviner is probably okay. There's raiding fleet we can maybe purify. Joust, I guess, is good. Can hit hunters with it. Diplomacy, though, is sort of my way to activate all my Assimilate, so I think I will get rid of one Joust. And we are going to play Portal, because it's just the way to get the round locked down, essentially. We're not playing lockdown, but, you know. Close enough, right? Play a Portal. Close enough. There's a raiding fleet, you love to see it. Countered by a 5 provision card. I mean, not entirely, but, you know. Definitely good value for us.
All these signs can
Very,
mean
very
but
good value.
one thing.
That should seal the deal in this round 1 pretty much already. And that means I'm feeling quite confident about this game. I mean, typically Skellige does have quite a lot of removal.
That's what we are!
But hopefully we'll be able to get the job done. I'm half tempted to kill the longship, half tempted to try to deal with Protector. Protector's a bit of a problem, actually. We could Brathens if we really want to lock the round down. Lock the opponent out. Tricky stuff. If they have more self-wounding synergy, then I think we may as well go with the Joust. Because even if they do have more, the longship's a problem in itself, right? And if we were to try to kill the Protector, then it probably wouldn't work. Because they'd have a great sword, for example. Something to boost out of range of a Slave Hunter plus ping. So this is fine.
Catch him!
He's worth 20 florins. So we're just gonna try to catch the greatsword here. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, that's pretty annoying that they have the parts of the puzzle. They do have all the parts of the puzzle here, so we may have to go with the Brathens. We may be forced.
Used to be, I hunted game.
But you know,
Men bring more coin.
got a lot of engines. I'm not too concerned about losing the round here. It might just cost us a bit of a premium, since they've got engines that are pretty decent themselves. This Protector is really putting work in on this. Ugh. You hate to see it. Pretty brutal stuff. Okay. I think we'll take the Greatsword. Probably ends up being the best. I'm going to go with Brathens. I'm not messing around here. So we're going to grab ourselves a warrior. That could be nice later on if we want to indicate something. Could be very good. And now, of course, if they want to damage, our Greatsword is going to be working quite nicely in our favour. If they want to get Protector value. So it's looking okay for us. I'm quite excited to see if we can get an Invocated Herald. That could be really good. And I think our long round should be able to withstand what they have, actually. Yeah, we've managed to win the round. I think we're just going to go long round now and hopefully have what it takes. Hopefully, indeed, we can do that. Alright, just get rid of bronzes, try to improve the hand. Could push, but I don't see a huge benefit to it. I suppose maybe if we want to go for a double cross Harold or something, then we'd like to play the round out here. Arguably. Interesting, isn't it? It's very interesting. I mean, currently we have a very weak Blaze of Glory if we were to take it. It doesn't do a whole lot, so I think we just do long round here. I think our long round should be good enough. Sometimes with Assimilate, you just gotta not play games with yourself and just allow yourself to play billions of points, you know? It's high tier analysis, top tier analysis going on here. Just go into that long round, feel good about life. Get coup de grace. Coup de grace. Grass? I don't know. Fuck. Duke of Guard, bye bye. Informant, bye bye. As well. I don't mind having engines. Engines are fine. Most of them are gonna die a pretty grisly death anyway. Okay, we've got the lovely Brokvar Hunter. It's a bit of a pain, a bit of an annoying one. We could just triss it. We could just say, nope, I'm not dealing with that. But I think the way here is actually to play Bull, play an early Bull. Maybe use Bull to poison Hunter. Seems like a decent way to remove it. Only problem is, yeah, there's quite a few problems to it. I mean, the main one is, we're gonna play the Duke with that. We're gonna try to get these engines out. Important to do that. So we'll see. Divine, I don't think will do much. Just gonna be like, you know, hopefully able to get some points from these. A lot of them I think are gonna die. Double ranges, a little bit of a Monka situation here. I think I will have to play Triss to kill one of these. I think there's not a huge amount of choice I have, because I can't really allow two of these to live, and I have to try to keep my Ducal Guard alive against Blood Eagle. So
just great.
Yeah, we're gonna have to joust, but it feels okay. I mean, I'm getting decent value. It's just not a massive Assimilate proc, you know. But it is what it is. It's not too bad. I'm a bit worried about the lack of value from the opponent's leader here. That is something to be concerned about. Maybe we can take Yutta and do a Blaze of Glory on Yutta or something? I don't know. I am definitely a bit worried. Okay, they're going to try the snipe, the old-fashioned snipey.
Smash your mug! Shut the fight, you bastard!
Managed to get it. Good for them. Okay. Glynis, Diviner, both playable. Bull is also playable, but we probably do want to just get our
I divined this move from a sparrow's
engines going before we actually play the Bull. I'm not sure I'm going to have too much in the way of engine value here. That might be our downfall. That may be our downfall. Because we used quite a lot of the good stuff round one, the Portal to Brathens, and then Skellige's a deck that's,
if I go down, you know, I'm taking you
quite well known for having a lot of removal. This is very, this is like a lot of bronzes for round 3. This is really quite a lot. Berserker, double Hunter. Not sure we're too sad about that. Let's see, this should be a pretty interesting end to the game. I like when there's some interaction with what the opponent's playing. When it comes to Invocation, double cross, we're going to have to be a bit careful with the double cross not to completely miss out on the value. So I might play it now, actually. Seems good now, because we can maybe remove the Brokvar Hunter. So I think we'll go Roderick first. Pick up the Masquerade Bull. I mean, it depends what we want to do, right? Because I'm thinking we may want to... Nah, let's just go Roderick.
What is it you want?
And then we'll go for the double cross and
taste
just
of
have a look.
North,
There's a
is it?
Harold. We love to see that. Okay, Harold, scoia'tel, greatsword. 3 of their cards.
Here's the better loot than in your wildest
Greatsword is now on my side of the board, so we may be able to get, guys. We may be able to achieve double Harold. I don't know if that'll be that good, but we might have that as an option. I'm just a bit worried about Blaze of Glory because it seems like that leader effect will not be too great here. Also worth mentioning, we managed to somehow hit Roderick, which is not great news for us.
We'll fight to the last bloody drop in our veins.
What can a guy like me do? Oh, this is truly fascinating. So I think the best way to do this is go for an invocation onto Yatta, so that we have a target. Maybe on even Iced or Harold, but we may have to just discard that for the leader value, yeah? And I think now we can go immediately with... I mean, there's options here, right? There's options. We can go with the poisons onto the Hunter. The Hunter doesn't get too much more value, so it's probably not worth doing it on Hunter, actually. So you know what? I'm changing my tune a little bit. I think I'll go with Diplomacy. Diplomacy, give 2 armor. God, I don't even know what some of these cards do, mate. Is this enabled? Yes, it is. So we'll do this one then.
Greetings. Want to look over our stock?
Weren't any warriors to synergize with the Harold. So we don't have a leader, but we have a bull on the board, which makes me feel better about my position. There's a Bear Witcher.
Double the coin and consider it done.
Okay, there's kind of no downside to playing the Anna. Okay, let's think. Greatsword and Harold are 2 of their cards for sure. Right? I think I want to just play Runestone here. And allow Thirsty Dame to maybe maybe die. I am missing out on a lot of Assimilate value here though. Gosh. It's fascinating, isn't it? Fascinating. I guess we just take the poison value, honestly. Otherwise we're losing Assimilate value and it's just a bit mean.
Push on!
I don't know, maybe this is wrong.
Mercy!
I think it's fine.
Feeling a bit peckish.
Boom, boom,
Enough!
boom. Lots and lots of points.
Arsenic or nightshade.
Lots and lots of points. There we go. Big swings. I don't know, maybe I could have saved this till the end to play around Iced a bit more. Possibly, possibly. I don't know. In some way this play felt correct. So now Blaze of Glory is really bad. We basically just have to take something to use as our, essentially our Anna or our leader. So we're not getting a double, not getting double Harold or anything like that. Wouldn't, I mean it would work, right? No, it wouldn't, because we don't have great swords. So
Up and at 'em, you lazy bastards! You'll sleep when you're dead.
Happier about the
I promise you a quick death.
Interesting that they went for this option rather than what I would consider the more obvious Raider. I guess they want to set up that Bloodthirst. If they don't have Bloodthirst, then there's problems for them, right? Makes some amount of sense. Runestone, okay. Ooh, these are interesting. I think Emissary's got to be the best, right? Looks very good to me.
A shame I have no time.
Get rid of the Bloodthirst. I'm not sure if that's relevant, but we just get Spying, which is an extra point on the Dame, and it's a 6-point play, so always going to be the best there. Iced is coming.
No retreat!
So yeah, we're going to be able to yoink the Yatta. And then kill whatever other unit there is. Greatsword. Great. Okay. Will it mean we're winning? I don't know. The opponent actually has a crap ton of points, so we may
exactly what I'd hoped for.
We may just be losing because it's Skelliger.
Impertinence is the
Their
one
last
thing
card
I
is
cannot
the
abide.
one they drew, right? Oh god. Let's hope they drew a bad card, eh? I think they've got us though. Looks like it, yeah. Oh, they drew into Warpfire as well. That's pretty brutal. I guess we don't win long round against Skelliger. Should have gone for a push. That's something that we now know. But it's just crazy how many points they have, right? Just crazy. Felt like we had everything we needed, but it just wasn't even close to being enough. Ah well. A loss to round out the day. I think that's fair. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the deck. I like Assimilate. It's a great time. If you want some different kinds of videos, go check out my second channel. I'm doing some like not super high quality videos, but I'm just experimenting a bit with editing, and yeah, software I'm using isn't very good, so it's not the best quality, but yeah, check that out. Subscribe as always. Have a great day. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.